Hello everyone, Teacher here. Welcome back to another video. So today I want to talk a little bit about Arena, and as you can see, I have my team. As you already know, I've shown you this before with some footage. But what can you do if you can't build this team? Today I want to give you a recommendation. So if you're ready, let's take a closer look. So before we get into what I actually want to show you, I want to start off here. So the first thing I want to show you that you could do is you can do a full RTR. I'm in shot 1, and that means Road to Rivendell is falling down the order because other things are stronger than that. But it's an okay opening, it's free to play, and it's a work in progress. And Road to Rivendell will also serve you very well in Mines of Moria raid, so free to play, even light spender. This will be a team that you get value out of both in arena and in your Mines of Moria raid. The only downside is that the team isn't that great in your daily challenges and you want those rewards. But that's one option. Now there's a different option that I want to show you. Rohan free here as well. This team I see a lot in arena. I wouldn't recommend it. It's okay beginner squad, but um, it falls off. Like when I see this team, if it were located over here, it's yum yum for me. Like it's a free win when you are using Rivendell, which most people are farming up. But there are some parts of it that you can use. And what you can use is actually these three. Ironhide, you want him for your Shadow side squad, and he's okay in arena, but this is not what you want your main arena team to look like. This, however, is something you should not underestimate. I've tried this guy before and I got creamed. A full Isengard team is actually really strong in arena, and the reason for that is you have a high heal from Dunhor. Oglok is a solid tank. Mauher and Ashak do amazing damage. They spell boons, they inflict banes, everything. Like, it's strong. Trust me, it's strong and for raids. Chapter 1, if they're well built, they can score 900k. The Troll, they're doing really well, probably one of the best teams, if not the best single squad team. Now, this team is actually okay, and I would say, had I gone back, I would probably build up my Isengard even more. Now, the only problem is Oglog is a Chapter 1 in Guild, and Ashak is Light Side Chapter 4. So there are some here. Oglog, the reason why I say that is a problem is because most people want to farm Ironhide, and he is good, but actually his value falls off to some extent in Mines of Moria and outside of raids. He's really good, but raids he's like chapter 1 is what he's there for, and then you use him for the shadow campaign. So if you use this squad here, you will see a lot of investment. Chapter 3 they really struggle in, and then Balrog they are doing okay because Ashak has exposed on his basic, and Mauher is a crit machine. You have some haste, but other than that they actually do struggle a little bit with clearing some Banes, but you do have a health block here, as Swag showed you. I believe it was Swag that I saw it with. That you have a health block here that can actually hit the Balrog for when he transfigures to a Flame or Shadow form. So those are some of the things you can do, but what I really want to show you is this team right here. This is from one guild member who is Night Hunter. He also has a YouTube channel here. So Night Hunter LoTR, I think you could find him that if you search. He does similar things like me, but some other content as well. But this is his squad. It is free to play, and that is one great thing. He does have them pretty well built, as you can see here. Leader ability level 6. You cannot get that as a free to play at the moment, but it is something that will be available in the future. So let's go into the team. Legolas, you can farm him in the arena store, you will get him over time, that's really nice. He is an amazing DPS, he does great in arena, he does well in arena just by himself. He can also work with elves, if you build elves in the future, he's light side, he's easily accessible in the arena store. So I would say work on him, and it's a really good one. Gimli, Guild Chapter 2, Node 4, I believe, or Node 5. He is also really great. He's easily accessible, and you can build him up. He's free to play. And as I mentioned, free to play, Gear 9 is actually free to play, because if you just save some of your gems, then you can actually buy the Gear 9 essences. It will slow you down a little bit with progressing your character if you're not max level, but honestly, you should wait with Gear 9 if you are free to play or very, very light spender. Even as someone who spends like me, Gear 9 is actually really costly. So yeah, but it is nice when you finally get there in the end, and Gear 9 does help a little bit, but it's not the most important thing. Most important is star ranks. Then we have Elmer. Elmer, as you can see, is on his way to 7 star. Elmer is amazing. He is really a great plug and play, one of the best plug and play characters for Mines of Moria. Chapter 1 with his summon and an assist. He does so much. He does good damage on the troll. Again, for chapter 3, we have a summon that helps you with the points, and also he's really good for the Balrog. So overall, really good one. What you really want to focus on is his summon and his brotherly devotion, because that is what grants him an assist at level 5. The downside is he is also an arena, so arena store you have to buy Elmer and Legolas. Now, as a very, very early on, you might be tempted to go Rohan Trio, and Rohan Trio is nice, but I would actually say Legolas in the long run is better. Some people might disagree with that, but if you are free to play, maybe I would go Elmer instead, because he offers more. But yeah, you want to build both of them. Elmer is really good plug and play, and he works in a great squad, and again, synergy with Rohan. So there's a case to be made for Elmer over Legolas. It depends on how you approach the game. So, but both of them you should definitely be getting from the arena store. Get them, don't get anyone else. Get those two. Get the XP when you see it, buy that as well. Trust me, you will like it in the long run, and that's what you should be spending your arena store credit on. Then we have Lady Eowyn here. As you can see, he's also built her up all the way with Steward of Edoras. It's okay, but it's not really something you need. It's a 55% crit chance. But her abilities are really nice. There's some turn meter, some heal. She has counter. She grants defensive to herself. She can cleanse. She can grant might, etc. She's really nice. He's gonna make her gear 9, but that's basically what he needs. And then she is done. Then we come to Eothane, who is, and also 7 star, of course. Eothane he's working on. Now, one thing that he did mention is Eothane is almost done. He just needs a 7 star, but he doesn't want to put this up to level 6, because at level 5 he only has 3 provoke stacks, but at level 6 he has 4 provoke stacks. Now, you could then say Spear of Rohan could be geared up for more damage, and I really agree with him. Based on not leveling Sentinel stance, I wouldn't recommend you level 6 it if you plan to use it in arena. If you do that, you get 4 stacks. A big team such as an Elro here and other things like big DPS guys like Legolas, they will kill him before you can get up and running. And that is what this team consists of. The turn meter, of course, you'd get that with Eothane, and you get the provoke. 3 stacks is not enough to kill him based on how well built he is, and then Gimli can take over, and then you actually have Eothane alive, does expose, do more stuff as the team. Now this team is free to play. He's doing champion. He's not shard 1. He's the later shards. I don't remember which one, but he is holding up being champion. And if we go and take a look, what are you actually getting from champion? He is, I actually believe he's up here around this. At least he's here. I believe he has been up here actually before, but at the moment he is around this level here, which is a lot. 300 gems, and that can help you like get this for 3 days, and then you can actually buy enough essences for a full gear 9. So it is, if you are a new mid player, it is worth a pivot, and it also actually works really well because you have a tank here, you have a tank here for the daily challenges, you have 2 attackers, you have a support. So overall, it's a really well balanced team. This team are not doing 900k yet in on the troll, but I believe he can get it, and it's really good in the chapter 1. Now, you could say, where's the AoE? Eothane has some AoE, and overall, he can just, he has some fast characters, he has turn meter, he has a summon, so he's 6 characters, so he can spread out the damage and actually then still have the bomber kill stuff. Chapter 3, not the best squad, but chapter 3 is really, really hard for most squads. Best squads are actually elves with a Naramiri and a Gondor squad, that is pure chapter 3. But this here in Arena will help you a lot, and if I ever see this in my Arena shard, I will try to hit it, and I'm a little bit worried. But this, yeah, it's really great, and I would recommend you give it a go. It's free to play. You're gonna like it in Arena. It's light side. You're gonna like it in the campaign. Of course, you don't have a healer, but you can get that elsewhere, plug and play. And it's also really good for the Balrog. So overall, very free to play, friendly squad, and I would say this is definitely something I would consider. If I didn't do elves, then I would probably put something like this together. Eomer is great, did good damage, he stays alive a long time. These two are doing great combos, and she is just a little bit annoying, a little bit squishy, but overall a very solid squad. So here you have a suggestion for what you could do if you don't want to be like everyone else who does elves. He's actually not going to be working on elves for Lord Elrond. Yeah, pretty controversial statement, but he's not working on that because he has other priorities. He's doing really well in raids with all his squads, and that just goes to show you can find a way around Rivendell if you don't want to do it. As you can see, there's Road to Rivendell, there's some hybrids with some Rohan, and there's a full Isengard member team, and they can actually do really well in Arena. So I'll be looking at some raid teams for the different chapters and how I feel teams rank up overall. So look forward to that, and I'll see you all. Drop a comment down below, leave a like if you want, and have a good day.